Now it's my pleasure to introduce Sandy Hunt. Sandy and her husband Steve are fixtures to the Wetzel County community. They've been the owners and operators of the S&S Diamonds and Fine Jewelry store for 40 years. Moving away from the day-to-day operations of the business hasn't slowed Sandy down one bit. She's a longtime community activist who's been effective over the past years as the president of the Convention and Visitors Bureau. Through her leadership, she's helped establish the Wetzel County Museum and has been active in organizing other community events, including the Back Home Music Festival, which draws thousands to the downtown area each year. Sandy was elected mayor of New Martinsville in 2020. Sandy has a real vision for the county that I know you'll be excited to hear.
Thank you, Sharon, for that lovely introduction. The city of New Martinsville ended fiscal year July 31st, 2021 in good financial shape. We had a $300,000 surplus, and that was encouraging because COVID was so devastating to the business climate last year. The 1% city sales tax had gone into effect on July 1st, 2020, and that additional income allowed us to maintain our budget and services. In spring of 2021, we kicked off a citywide beautification campaign. It's called We Love Where We Live, and we are encouraging all citizens to help keep our community clean and green. You can adopt a block or a section of the town, and we ask that you pick up the litter in that area every other month. You'll receive a free litter grabber, courtesy of the Wetzel County Solid Waste Authority, when you sign up for the program. And after 6 cleanups, we will recognize you at a city council meeting with a certificate of appreciation. Part of our long-term combined sewer outflow project was completed here downtown on Market Lane. The repaving of that area has been waiting for the county commission's completion of the work on the Scheiben building, and that will be done within the week. Combined sewer outflow project is basically a separation of the combined sewers, how the city was built in its infancy and continued well into the mid-1900s. Our street department has been busy with paving projects and replacing catch basins for the storm sewers. Currently, they are working on a few paving projects: the lower half of Newbauer Drive, West Drive, Pine Street, Doolin to Lee, and Franklin to Doolin. What they are doing is knocking out the worst ones first, and they've been doing a really good job at patching our streets. The street sweeper continues to be a problem. Well, I get lots of people asking me why don't we run it more often, and the real answer is it's not working properly. And at this point, it looks like it'll be the spring of next year before that issue gets resolved. We have a fabulous municipal utilities, our electric department, and they provide outstanding service to the community. The last outage we had lasted approximately 2 hours, and I really see that consistently when we have an outage, whatever the reason, and they usually have it back on within a couple hours. Our municipality has a utility service that continues award-winning performance. Stop into the city building sometime and see all the plaques they have hanging on the wall. Our police department is back to full staff. They are adding another sergeant to the rank and file, and we cannot compliment them enough on keeping us safe. According to FBI data, we have been named the safest city in West Virginia 2 years in a row. We will be getting a K-9 unit in the near future. We're awaiting officer training for that, and very excited about that addition to our force. This year I reconvened the City Planning Commission. They are an all-volunteer team who help advise the city and council on proper plans for the development of any portion of the city. They can recommend streets, bridges, parks, parkways, playgrounds, and any other public area. Before final action is taken by the city or any department on the location and design of any public building, it has to be submitted to the Planning Commission before approved by the mayor and council. The Planning Commission also has to approve any development of any plat within the city. The current members of the City Planning Commission are Dwight Law, its president, and Commissioners Bill Glover, Nina Winters, Brian Insinger, and Chris Aiken. Our Parks and Recreation Department has upgraded the park in Brooklyn this year, and they've added a pickleball court. The Lewis Wetzel pool locker rooms have all been renovated. Last summer, COVID made life difficult for the parks and pools, so it was nice to see our facilities in full use. The season was a little bit shorter due to staffing issues, and our maintenance work continues on the Lincoln Theater with a back wall rebuild and a balcony stabilization for the interior. Bev Gibb has also submitted grants for the bike path extension and a disc golf course at Lewis Wetzel. What's coming up? A city youth council will be established by ordinance. The details are still being ironed out, but the goal is to have a youth advisory panel that sits alongside our common council. The role will be an advisory one, the goal to engage our youth in the building of our community and to assume leadership roles in the future. We are training our replacements. All in all, it's been a great year, and even better things are coming for our future. Thank you, Chamber, for inviting me to this event.